Alright, what's up everybody? This is the R390. We're going to do another version of the not Like the Wind. I want to do this car with Like the Wind. Sorry, that's a different video. I want to do the GT All-Stars again. We're going to try to use the R390. Alrighty, so I got this video from a subscriber named Tom Strong. Shout out to you for this idea. This is my very first time trying this. So he told me about going backwards on Laguna Seca and hitting the front cars on the race and just seeing what will happen. You'll see how this goes. It's pretty hilarious. So I also viewed this as kind of a challenge because when I used the R390 last race on my Gran Turismo All-Star Epic Race thing, which y'all should check out by the way if you haven't seen it, the R390 is like super good in this game. Pretty much one of the fastest cars in the game. And so I was like, well, this can actually be kind of a good challenge here because now I'm giving them basically a lap head start. And so here we go. So I miss, like a moron. So it was my first time ever trying it. And then I was like, well, this is stupid. And I thought about restarting it, but then I was like, well, if I can beat him now, this will be an interesting race. So here we go. So I'm a lap down. The R390 is coming in at a solid 122 lap time about. There it is. GT1 gets passed by me, so GT1 is a 130, FTO is a 132, Esperante has a 134, and the RX-7 has a 139, which I think he spun out, but I wasn't paying attention because I'm too busy mocking myself. So that's their times. I'm about halfway through the lap now with a 150, half lap to go. So my first lap is going to be complete garbage, but hey, that's the fun. So apart from that, I'm here. Looks really funny to see me there because it looks like I'm just in second, but in actuality, I'm in sixth. R390's doing his freaking perfect race as always, which just is frustrating. I want him to mess up, but it's okay. Hold on, we'll see. Y'all will see. This race gets weird. There's a lot of strange stuff that happens this race, which I'm so glad this race is the way it is. I mean, I missed one by accident. The RX-7 did something stupid on the end of the first turn. But, actually, I might go back for y'all and just watch it from his perspective. Just to see. So, GT1 sliding. So I push him, of course, because I gotta greet him the way I normally greet him, with a slam off the road. So now I'm officially him. He is 1 minute and 14 seconds ahead of me, but it was, I think I did like a 240 lap time, so it sucked. Pano spins out, as is expected. So, this is me, this is them. So, I'm doing okay. I do actually pretty, y'all just, it's a good one, it's a good one. So, I think just the RS390 is just so good that it's hard for the GT1 to actually beat him. Stuff has to go a certain way for the GT1 to beat him. I've gotten a couple of my races on this course where the GT1's won. Be sure to check out that playlist. There's a whole bunch. You can see those races. So back, I hope I remember, I really hope I do. I want to go back and see what happened to the RX-7 on the first lap because it looks like he just spun out at the end of the course, that last lap, or the first lap, just that last corner. They sometimes have some problems there, and so I think he just made a mistake. And it's kind of funny when cars that are not the Panos, because he does this all the time, the GT1 and the R390, it's fun to see other cars make mistakes. But yeah, he probably just made that mistake because he was battling probably the Esperante, because the Esperante didn't spin, so I'm kind of assuming that the Esperante kind of pushed him. The Esperanto is that normally, so. So now I am. Let's see how far behind I am now. I'm gone. So I'm 104. Like, you know, I have similar worn tires, but I am almost a full lap behind him. Alright. So the GT1 is just chilling in second. I'll leave a little. No, I'm gonna leave it totally to a surprise. Y'all will be pretty surprised by the way this race ends. And I didn't do anything. I promise. Nothing will change. The places will change, and I have nothing to do with it. And you will know because I will not be near the situation when the situation occurs. So you will know that I did not cause it. But yeah, I will see the aftermath. I'll just give that as a hint at this point of the race. So, Esperante. It's just like you can't not have the Esperante in this race because this guy does some crazy crap. It's just it's phenomenal to watch. So, I haven't passed him yet, by the way. I'm still sitting at 6th. Context. So now we're almost a third of the way through the race. I'm still in this place. Esperante's doing his thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Freaking accelerates into me. Just has to make himself known. I already knew he was there, but that's fine. So, that's another dampening of this race. So at this point, I'm sweating. I'm like, what am I going to do? The Esperante just stopped me on a straightaway, which is my car's bread and butter to catch up to the other R390s because I can go a little bit faster than him because I generally do this turn a little bit better, one that the GT1 is currently sliding into right now. They all do that. I was like, this is making me nervous because the Esperante just freaking clipped me, and I do that crap. Look at this turn. That's beautiful. I tried to cut it left, did it too early. That's why sometimes you shouldn't try to cut the gravel. You never know what you're going to get. So I screwed that turn up. So I'm still, let me see how far behind I am. So I am 1 minute behind him. Esperante's going nuts. What happens if I hope he hits him. Maybe he'll hit him. Give me a little chance. Well, that was super anticlimactic. Come on, Esperante, what are you doing? That Esperante is supposed to be helping me. What's he doing? So, let's see if he makes a mistake here. Yep, there it is. And Esperante is keeping him company. Watch the mess up there. So, I assumed that at some point the R390 was going to make mistakes. At this point, I was not really sure which one was which, because when multiple cars spin out on that corner, it's hard to know who's who. So I'm like, I don't really know. I know that I'm still too far behind. Like, I didn't like how far behind I was, but I also was just like, hey, this is fun, you know? So I'm down to 54 seconds. And I realized that the RX is actually faster than the FTO. Yeah. So, let's see where I'm at now. Because the RX390, we just saw him spin out here. So, I'm now dropped it down to 45. Because he kind of did some crazy stuff. Oh, wait, spin out. Do it. Do it. Do it. Are you kidding me? Possible that he just drifted that. That was crazy. So, Esperante is about to pit in because he didn't spin out. It's funny to know that the Esperante is about to pit in because he doesn't spin out on that corner. See what I lowered my... Starting to slide out because my tires are really worn out. We were already in a spot out there. I missed my distance back. That's okay. So, I hit them. This was good. Yeah, hit him, and then I helped him drift it. So I'm like, well, you're kind of welcome, I guess. I caused the problem, then I fixed it. So I lowered it down to 41 seconds. I'm now in third, which is good. I passed just now the FTO and the RX-7. They're just kind of chilling together in this race. The Esperante is sizably back. Yeah, I was hoping to see. I just want to see the R390 mess up again. I mean, I'm trying to make it happen where he misses the pit and something funny happens. I haven't gotten that to work in a while because he does this, spins it back. It's weird. I just gotta be next to him in a race at this point, and then just like force him to not pit. I mean, I can't recreate it. I've been trying to. It's been very difficult to recreate him losing control there. So at this point, I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, okay, well, they're all pitting in. I'm about to pit in, and I'm still pretty far behind. Kind of got close to hitting me there. 24 seconds behind. So I'm 24 seconds behind the leader. That is not ideal. Esperante spins out next to me as I was in the pit. I remembered hearing the gravel, which I thought was really funny. Esperante wants to come in the pit, apparently. Wants to keep me company. RX-7 and FTO are still just right next to each other. Which really is bizarre. They've been by each other this whole time. So now I'm back into 5th, I think. Yeah, I'm back into 5th. Just for the time being. Because they're still in front of me. R390s with the GTO. So this is like an interesting thing here. GT1 and the R390 are pretty close to each other. This is like surprising. Usually the usually the GT1 is pretty far behind at this point. Just due to circumstances. Usually the R390, generally speaking, is doing more than a 4-second interval of time worse. Usually he's like 20 back. I'm still in 5th. RX-7 does a bold pass. I didn't do anything. He breaks it. And the Panos gets in my way again. GT1 spins. A lot of things happening in that interval. Hope that wasn't overwhelming. This happens. I noticed this because I started to gain quickly. I hoped it was the R390. Happy and sad, bittersweet to know that it's the GT1. GT1 is now in 5th. He's still sitting here. I mean, if he ever got passed by the pen. But look at this. How is this possible? I almost got him out of it. He didn't. I'm kind of glad he didn't. Because this is hysterical. Oh. Okay, there he goes. So he does a lap time. Lap. He does a 2:10. I did a 2:30 on the first lap. That's not that much better. So now I'm in 2nd. Pretty handedly too, might I add. Not to like brag, it's just with the GT1 going off the road like that, I'm now 16 seconds behind the R390, and the GT1 is in 5th. We'll see if he comes back. I know the answer. I saw it, but I will leave it to y'all's imagination. R390 is still ahead of me. I did a 1:08 there. That's my best lap time I did. 1:08.394 is the best lap time. Let me know if y'all are still watching by this point. What is your best lap time on Laguna Seca? And name the car too. If it's the R390, that'd be cool, but you don't have to. Okay, the RX-7 has messed up. I caught it. I caught it this time. Okay, so now I was gonna redo the replay to see if that was a one-time thing, but I got it. So this is the R390. He's still in 1st. I got it down to 13 seconds. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me know What's your fastest lap time on Laguna Seca? I meant to say that earlier. I got distracted by the Mazda spinning out. It's sad to see the RX-7 spin out because he's faster than the FTO, so that's kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping he would end up beating him because he was trying to pass him for 10 laps and then lost it there. So, gaining on the R390, so 109 there. It's not as good as my best was that 108. That was handedly faster than everything else. So the RX-7 is now unfortunately back a little bit. GT1 is still in 5th. I forgot about him being back here. Panels. So I'm still watching for the R390. He makes another couple mistakes, I think. I don't remember right now, so I'll just kind of watch this. I'm watching this, obviously. Did it. Reaction, so it's like a half. Esperante being silly. R390 slowing down. I like what I'm seeing here. Gives me more of a chance to pass him. And he didn't really fight him the first time he passed him, so I'm kind of glad to see the Esperante try this time. GT1 messes up again. So, there he goes. Been a complete disaster this race. Did another 108 there. I mean, I feel bad for the GT1. Like, I don't understand. It's like the way he's made the spinning out isn't the problem. It's how he spins out. Because when he spins out, he like commits to the spin out and has to back up and like fully reverse and get ready again. It's pretty ridiculous. So, watch me at this point. I passed the GT1. I'm right. This is a nice shot, actually. Let's try to. Yeah, we'll just kind of like let it. So, I have to give the ran the R390 there, and then I give him a little boost, push him into the wall. I felt bad that he lapped the GT1, which is why I did that, because he did. I did, but that's fine. So at this point, I debated, should I like try to reverse and do the Thomas's idea again? But I decided not to because I kind of wanted to see how far ahead I could get to the R390, given that y'all saw the start of this race, and I was not in a position to do well on this race. So I just decided to like go as fast as I could, keep doing the best races I could, because I wanted to see how far ahead I get. And it's pretty shocking. It's pretty shocking how far ahead I the R390. Y'all will see. Or you've already clicked to the end at this point, and that's hilarious. So I'm still holding it out first. R390 is in second, close to the GT1. GT1 is nowhere near the RX-7 and the FTO at this point. GT1 is, except for being about to be lapped, he's alone in 5th place, which is pretty shocking given, his speed and like handling on course, but this course. It's been very fun to watch it though. FTOs, hitting some gravel. RX-7, yeah, those are normal. So, I've also wanted to get involved to the point that the R390 has to pit twice. I've kind of wondered how I could do that, if I could wear his tires out by like pushing him or boosting him or sliding him around. Could I get him to pit twice, and how funny would that look? And I don't know. I mean, he did that on his own. Didn't even commit to the spin out there. So now, how far ahead am I to him? Because this is getting ridiculous. I'm 25 seconds ahead of him. I was lapped by this dude, and he is in second place by a long shot, which is crazy. That's pretty nuts. So this race has turned out to be pretty freaking weird. So I give the FTO a little boost, and then I help him. So I try to even it out. Oh, no, he went off the road a little bit, but then he was fine. So yeah, I just try to make it interesting, I don't want to all out slam people just and screw him over. Except for the R390 because he's so fast that it doesn't matter. He comes back pretty much 100% of the time. I've only seen him screw up really bad once. I have one race where I showed him going nuts, and it was hilarious. So, I was hoping he would... Oh, there we go. Look at that. I was seeing that he had that line that they always do, but then it got a little different. So, it was a little spin. Yeah, I'm basically just trying to see what race I can do to get the R390 to spin first. That's basically my challenge. This was up there. Especially because this waits a little bit and then he goes. So he ends up being a whopping 45 seconds behind me. He lapped me at the beginning, and like not even just at the start of the lap, like he lapped me at the corkscrew, and I was 45 seconds ahead. Not have been like that if he had, tried to not freak out a little bit. But that's what makes it fun. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll just conclude on the Esperante going nuts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's my car coming in almost to the next lap. Thank you guys, and I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Thank you again. Y'all are awesome. And be sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff, and have a great day.